Here, Alan Winans into the game for the Yankees. Them trailing 4-0. You're 2 for 2.
I got a little, not, I guess you would, once they said, oh, it was a famous home run, then I was like, okay, I know who that is. That was easy.
Well,
the Cateray was a little tougher. 3?
Tomorrow's a 1.
A 1?
Yeah, Sunday we go easy. We want people to start their week with some joy. Right, yeah, you're going to be feeling it tomorrow. I think this burner's going to last for you, though. I think you're on a name that Yankee hot
like
streak.
a Chavez or a Giambi or a Brocious, like something easy like that. That's really easy.
Yeah, that'd be good. A Swisher.
Damon.
Yeah.
Start rolling them off. They can choose one of them.
Plenty of overlap between these organizations through the years. Could be tomorrow's starter. Luis Severino. Look at us guessing before we have clues. Leadoff walk here for Rooker.
Fastball.
Three and 1 on Kurtz. And a walk.
Chase Burns the other day in Cincinnati. He's got good stuff. Late in the ball game, usually you would think this is not a sacrifice situation, but with the Athletics and you have Muncy's hitting 190, you may wind up seeing him lay one down.
Yeah, and you know what? That was the rare moment where the hitter showed.
He's going to lay one down. You want to try to bunt it to third if that happens.
Popped it up. Yankees let it land so they can go for 2 and then get nobody. Everybody's safe.
Ball in the air and picking it up late, and it wasn't very high.
But once you hit, and it's bases loaded with a couple of walks and about a 5-foot. Now the way the play initially unfolded, it looked like
you don't really have a whole lot of time to react on a ball that's probably what, 8 to 10 feet in the air. I mean, you're in a squat position, and then you're trying to, you got to hope that ball goes foul.
Line is trying to keep it here. 2-2 on Soderstrom, the top of the 8th. Lined into left. Dominguez drifting back, makes the catch. Tagging and heading home is Rooker. It's a sacrifice fly for Soderstrom.
And probably at least 12 outs.
This bullpen, the 7th. Winans here in the 8th, and you would think a good chance the 9th. That is a foul ball. 0-2. So should have. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. 2 down. At 5, and there's strike 1 to Wins. Yankees will have 8-9-1. The 1-2. Chop foul. The 1-2. Another great crowd of Yankees. The 1-2. Nice hands there by Clark on the. Winans about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Lined into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Here comes Kurtz. Throw to third gets by Chisholm. Kurtz scores, and now another run will as well.
Winans backed up the wrong. If you're in the right spot, the pitcher needs to know where to be. That ball's not going to, or that error is not going to happen on Bellinger because you're behind third. That runner's not going to score.
Him and Wells. One and one on Clark. Fouled into the seat. 1-2. Flicked foul as Clark could. Another 1-2 coming from Winans. 35th pitch of the inning. And it's 2-2. To the number 9 hitter Clark. Swing and a miss. Got him. But 3 runs yield against the Yanks. Marcus Stroman will go for the Yankees.
Not in the A's uniform though.
Signed the biggest contract in franchise history this offseason with the A's.
Who's here, but I expect it. I understand that. He really credits the Yankees organization from in that A's clubhouse.
Yeah. And Duhar or Shella, that hit hard by LeMahieu, and he's going to be safe off the deflection. Third in pinstripes. Here's Dominguez now hitting from the left side. Fouls it off.
And you just go by and you just laugh.
Why did they boo you when you came back?
They probably didn't like me going back to Seattle on that side. I would have come back. Didn't work out. Tino Martinez, I know he was on second. I come running in, and Lou Piniella was the manager of Seattle. And Tino, I'm looking over at Tino. He's laughing. Yeah. Everybody's laughing because I'm just getting crushed. And then Lou hands me the ball and he goes, "I see they still love you here, son." And it settled you down, and it's just like, you know, you're a little nervous coming back pitching against your old team.
3-1. Is there a ring you wear more than others?
2000, because we beat the Mets.
Interesting.
I've never wore the 98 ring ever. 99, I don't think I've ever wore that either.
96?
96, my dad, when he was still alive, he wore it every day.
Awesome. Dominguez down looking on a sweeper, 1 away.
If he could make it, and he had to get permission to use the emblem. He just wanted one for the coaching staff, the trainers, and the players, because the regular ring that you get, I mean, it's given to a lot of people, not just the players and the staff. So we actually got 2 that year.
So you had 2 rings from that championship. Pretty nice. Popped out to short, 2 down.
It's not easy, you know. You had a lot of superstars come over to Yankee Stadium and the Yankees and didn't succeed at first. I mean, Cecil Fielder coming over, and these players have never been booed in their home place. I mean, they have passionate Yankee fans that expect 100% all the time. And Roger struggled a little bit that year, and then he came back in 2000. He was a player. It was Randy Johnson, David Cohn, and noticed he knocked down the best hitter on the team.
That one
career anyway. But during that playoff run, and even with the Mets,